tuned into Brunch Time with your hosts, IK, Dans, and Benzo. Give it up, gentlemen. Give it up, gentlemen. So, on today's episode, basically, I want to discuss with you guys, because I happened to come across this tweet, and we're going to insert it now. So, a fan tweeted Young Ads, what's your response to people saying that they need quality over quantity when it comes to your music? And then Young Az responded saying, they're not DBE fans. Respect their opinion, but they ain't my target audience. This work rate is new in England, but normal in the US. Ain't heard a Little Dirk or Baby or NBA Youngboy fan complain about how much they release. Them man have done 4 mixtapes a year before. So, do you guys agree, like, artists should be bringing out quality over quantity, or do you side with Young Ads and feel as though, you know, it doesn't matter, like 4 mixtapes a year is calm?
It's calm if they're all good in the length of it. It all depends on the climate. Whereas it's hard because he is rap, but with the UK and the US, like, seeing the culture is different. So yeah, he is forcing the new method into the UK scene, but it's not. We're not gonna take to it like immediately. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. For me personally, it's why you're doing it. So I feel as though, like, people like Little Baby and the people who refer to, they were putting out 4 mixtapes a year because they were new on the scene. They needed to get themselves out there. They need to start making money from what they're producing. They didn't just put it out because, like, you don't see Jay-Z put out 4 mixtapes a year or 4 albums a year. Like, it's why you're doing it. And I feel like, sorry to enter quickly, I feel like Young Az, he's that type of artist where you don't need to be doing that much music because you're already out there. Like, fans respect your music. Fans want to hear quality over quantity.
All I was going to say is, do you think putting out 4 mixtapes gets them out there, or like putting out singles? Because, like, obviously US is different to the UK, but like with the UK, an artist that's up and coming wouldn't put out a mixtape because nobody knows who you are.
Word.
So you're going to put out songs and then songs
EPs.
and then songs, little EPs and stuff here and there, and then that's how you start to get known. So like, I feel like with Dig That, wow. With DBE, I feel like they have like this kind of aura where they can release 1 mixtape a year and people still
that's what I'm saying.
Their songs are long lasting, they age well, so they don't need to be like, oh my gosh, they're not like the guys that just make a banger for like little 12-year-olds. Like, they actually make songs that people that listen to. So it's about that. And also, they gave us a 28 song like mixtape just before they dropped this. Like, I'm good for the rest of the year. Like, I didn't need this Street Trauma mixtape. Like, I didn't need it.
I feel like and because of how much music they're putting out, artists that do that are either people like Chris Brown, where he can put, how many tracks did he put on his album? Like 50 something.
But that was like every 2 years.
Yeah, like, you either, it's not both. You don't put a load on one album, a load of tracks on one album and do 4 a year. You either put a load on one album
and bake,
or you do little EPs and mixtapes. You can't mix the two.
But do you feel like he's doing that because of the times are changing?
He's trying to force in a new thing. So in hindsight, someone in 2 years will do what he's doing, and we won't be as astounded by it. It's like, right,
he's the first one.
He's the first one. The first always get the heat. You know what I'm saying? So,
no, but because of our culture, as Dan said, you only really need to be putting out singles here and there. You don't it's not going to be reciprocated, even if someone down the line does it, because it's like, we don't care for this.
And also DB, they're around, so it's not like, see with Youngboy, like, he might put out loads of songs, but it's like, he's not at every show. He's not tweeting. Like, he just might be tweeting, but he's not posting their pic. So we don't see Youngboy. So it's like boom out of nowhere. So it's like, we can get that kind of work rate because we don't see you anywhere else. DB, they're everywhere. They're performing everywhere. It's like, I always see DB, and I put out music on top of that. It's like a lot to digest.
I remember the UK is much smaller.
It's smaller.
For example, with the US, since like he said, they're releasing 4 mixtapes a year and stuff. Yeah. But they have a wider target audience than Young Az does.
Wider.
52 states.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
however many.
So when they're big, they are massive. So for Young Az to be releasing that, we're hearing the same music again. Not say the same music because
but similar
style. A lot of the time, and eventually it could get boring because of the size of the UK. So I feel like they should have the effect where they should do like what Power does. Like release something a year. Release. Why's my English? Why am I struggling?
We for the week.
Release one album a year.
Yeah.
And have fans waiting, because it's the wait that gets people.
That gets the build up, because it's like 28 songs, like as I said earlier, like I was good, like so, and some of the songs, they're long lasting tracks that we'll be listening to songs like I don't know, Outside for a while, like we'll listen to Kitchen Kings for a while, even
and we're
now.
DBE fans.
You know what I'm saying? I said, you know what I'm saying?
But as well, I was gonna say, what was I gonna say? Let me remember. If you're putting out a lot to prove your work rate, I feel like there's other ways you can prove your work rate. Beyonce, she literally does an album once every 2 years. Her work rate is impeccable. Like, we see her work rate. She's doing movies, she's doing clothing line. So there's other ways to show your work rate than to.
But DB can't do that yet.
Yeah,
they can't do that
yet.
But they're on the come up.
Okay, but I'm not saying they should do that per se. But like, there's other ways to show your look. Krypton Conan. They've got a restaurant. They're doing TV show. I'm not saying DBE should do that, but there's other ways to show your work rate. And putting out 28 songs and how many other mixtapes a year, it's not necessary.
What you're saying is true, but I just don't think they should do that yet, because I feel like they're still in their moment. So it's like they should do that when they're like 3 years down the line, but it's like right now still in the moment. So just chill. They saw that Eyes on Your Palace. That would have been a great way to close the year, but as I'm saying, it seems like when some artists might get bored and got nothing to do, go studio, got to put it out. And it's like there's always gonna be someone, I don't know, catting for new music. There's always gonna be someone, but it's not really necessarily the right thing to do. Keep them waiting, and your music.
I just feel like with them, they just have this aura about them. Like I've already said, that they have the UK on ropes right now.
Yeah.
So anything they want to do, like, we will not argue against it. But for the fact that they released 3 mixtapes, is like they're just trying to like throw music at us, just carry on through, and it's a bit like
and show like their skill, and it's like you don't need to show
you
your skill in that
when
way.
When you're already good, like you're good. PTSD was a very
like
good
we rate you, the UK scene rate
album.
you.
Yeah. So like, for example, personally for me, and I'm a D-Bop flan. All my days.
We for the week.
We for the
My English, it's been a long day. Listen, anyways. I'm a D-Bop fan.
Yeah.
But I did not enjoy Street Trauma.
There was like 3 songs that I liked.
I did not enjoy it.
I didn't even listen to it.
At all.
I'm so sorry.
Because of that, obviously it's not the only thing I remember from 2019, but like it's the last thing that
they kind of tarnished their little thing.
What they had.
They left it because they charted, but then they still got their top 10 records, so top 10 albums. So for someone it was good. Yeah. For us, like, it wasn't that good, but you know what I'm saying. So for someone, he got top 10, they got a Brit or a nomination. So well done them. But same time, just the album wasn't for me really. I can't lie.
So what are you lot saying? What, quality over quantity, basically?
I think it
depends where you are.
Depends, it depends who you are.
Who you are, yeah.
Like obviously, if you're trying to blow, slap as much.
You can't. I don't think you should drop 2 albums so late into the year. If they drop like one in February, one in July, and then one in December, which is what Youngboy does.
That would have made sense.
And Lil Baby, it makes sense.
Word, Youngboy strategically planned.
Everyone's on the week.
don't be that releasing one in February and then September, December. Like, boom, you're just clogging me. That's like 50 tracks in that one.
Exactly. No. Too many tracks.
Yeah.
Because like, I'm still listening to the Home Alone tracks.
Yeah, I'm still enjoying. Let me enjoy, man. I'm always trying to fill my plate, fam. I don't want to eat, fam. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to eat.
Slow it down. Calm down. But
I feel like also like with that tweet as well, I feel like he like it doesn't.
He overreacted.
Yeah, like it doesn't mean like because they're complaining about quality over quantity, it doesn't make them
not DBE fans. Trust me, we are DBE fans, but we still feel as though quality is better than quantity, and that's the situation in most cases. Anyway,
but I do respect them though, because like a lot of people with a lot of UK artists, they think that they've made it, and so they think we dropped one tape and now they just chill for like 2 years. Hold on, where you going? Come back and perform. What are you talking about? So it's like them lot, they still know they're on their grind, but just product placement. That's what it is, fam.
But one thing we need to remember is that they're doing it on their own. They haven't got no label or anything.
Oh, they're independent.
They're just like, cool. Do you lot think we should release a...
imagine
us as a music group. No one's giving us...
no one's giving us
information or anything. Which, I mean, for that in itself is quite good because of where they've
That's
gotten
very
to.
good.
Like many of the top UK artists are all under labels except from them.
Stormzy's
So, like,
under independent, but
yeah.
yeah, you're right. Still, you're right.
Is Stormzy independent?
Yeah, he's independent still. He's not
No
signed.
way.
He's not signed to a label now.
Swear. Well
Yeah.
then. Well.
Wow, she's made it. Any last thoughts, guys?
Yeah, I've got one last thought. It's referring back to that tweet.
Yeah.
I feel like UK music artists, they're bare sensitive, man.
Too sensitive. Like.
See the Dappy one.
Yeah.
Do you know what guilty pleasure means, you little bitch? It means something that you like, that you're embarrassed about. I don't make music for it to be called that. Do you understand? So fuck off, man, you stupid little cow.
Oh my gosh, Dappy.
But I can't lie.
Calm down.
But yeah, he has no right to do that, obviously. But like guilty, I feel like the girl was
he's
just.
right to be a bit.
I
he's
feel
right
like the
to be a
girl
bit-
was saying like she didn't mean guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
I don't think she meant the word guilt. Like I would have questioned like, what do you mean?
I think she
like,
was trying to not flirt, but be like a
Yeah.
fan, and obviously he didn't receive it.
you should.
In my opinion, if a fan's heart's in the right place, it doesn't matter what they say. Like, you can check them on it, but you don't have to do that, man.
real,
Like the
like,
voice
just-
note thing. It's just like why? Because that's why in America they don't take criticism. That's why I think their music's kind of
Yeah,
bit better. Like,
definitely.
It's better.
Definitely.
That's what I'm saying. Stop moving. Like, some artists they think they've. I'm not saying that people. A lot of artists they think they've like made it already.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
what I was
you're still
literally
on your
just about
grind.
to say. Like most of these artists, they act like they're bougie, like oh I'm untouchable. You can't say nothing to me. But your actions show that you're not.
Yeah.
Your actions show
And I
you're childish. You're very childish.
I feel like it's because of where they've come from. Like it's
The streets.
Everyone's from the Like if you're from London, you're probably from the hood, innit? So like everyone's gonna think, it's a vibe, or like, people are getting into my music and that's a vibe.
But London's so small. So imagine making it in a scene, but then where you're making it, you're not moving. Where you're staying, where you made it out from. So it's like you're literally surrounded by all the hate. It's not like they're going and clean off to Manchester where everyone loves them, or clean off to Scotland where everyone loves them.
Yeah.
London where all the hate, all the ops are like everyone. So that's what I'm saying. It's all that. It's a bit toxic sometimes.
Yeah, and I feel like it shows their intentions for why they create music. Because you got people who just create it for money, and if you create it for money, then fair, like good on you, innit? But then there's people who actually want to make an impact in this world and create like timeless music and music that's gonna, change the game. So
Yeah, that's what Stormzy's doing.
that's what
Big up
Stormzy's
yeah.
doing. Big up Stormzy.
And David.
Huh? David.
Dave.
You said David. Though.
I know.
No, you
but
wanted to say it's a
we
bit-
call him David.
Oh.
That's a little joke.
Dave's doing his thing, man.
Thank
I
you.
can't complain, man. Dave's doing his thing, man.
Dave is, yeah. We like Dave.
Yeah.
But anyways, thank you guys for tuning into this episode. Let us know your thoughts. Comment below. Please remember to follow us on Brunch Time Official on Instagram and on Twitter. And yeah, just, let us know what you think. Thank you. Bye.
Peace.